Welcome to the 35th video of Quantum Mechanics Done Right, the shortest path from novice to researcher. In this video, I'm going to have a little bit of a discussion about how you can get involved in research yourself, especially if you've completed the book. This is going to be the last video I have for a while on this book project. I will certainly come back and report to you when the book is ready, and if there are some other interesting things that are worthwhile to talk about the book. If you have other things you would like to see me talk about in relationship to the book, feel free to add them into the comments, and I will look about creating additional videos. But for the moment, this is the last one that I had any ideas about making, and I wanted to talk about research and what it takes to get involved in research. So we're going to talk here about how you can get yourself involved in research, especially after completing something like the book that I'm going to have published later this year. First thing you have to realize is research is different from schoolwork. On problem sets, if you get 90% right, everyone is thrilled with what you can do. Your parents are happy, your instructors are happy, it's a fantastic thing. One of the other things that you have when you work on problem sets, you're pretty confident that the problems that you're working on are problems that can actually be solved. And that's a really good motivator to keep looking to try and find the solution. Research, however, is different. In research, you don't know whether or not the problem actually has a solution, and you have to get it 100% right. The difference between 90% right and 100% right is working about 10 times harder. That might sound odd to you, but it is really difficult sometimes to get some of those nagging details properly worked out. And I think that that's really a realistic multiplier. This is why research is hard. So really, I'm not kidding, that's what it takes. So if you want to get involved in mentored research, and I really recommend if you want to get involved in research to do mentored research, you really need someone who will help guide you through the process, not trying to figure out how to do things on your own where you can very easily convince yourself that you've done something when you really haven't. You need to have a research mentor. So how can you find a research mentor? They're actually much more readily available than you might think. If you have a local university near you, go get a look at their web pages. Go find out who's working in an area that you might be interested in. Ask them whether or not they're interested in doing a project. At first, they might say no, but you might be able to persist and get them to change it into a yes. In reality, you have all of the skills, at least all of the skills that, say, a senior undergraduate who is going to do a mentored research project for a senior thesis has. And so you really do have a lot of the skills that are needed in order to engage in research. So once you have found someone, then you need to persist and do the hard work. It can take a lot of time, especially if this is a hobby or a part-time effort for you. You can expect it to potentially take a number of years to complete. But I really think the reward is worth the effort. There's something about knowing that you created new knowledge that no one else has known before that is a really satisfying thing. If you think about earning a PhD is all about training yourself to be able to create new knowledge without requiring a mentor anymore, which of course takes a bit more work than doing it with a mentor, but still, there's a tremendous satisfaction with knowing that you've created new knowledge that no one else has known before. I believe everyone can be a quantum mechanic. And I had a advisor at Berkeley who said anyone who publishes a paper is officially a physicist. And now he said more than half of those official physicists don't ever publish a second paper. But in any case, that is a tremendous milestone. And I agree with his sentiment. If you publish a paper, you are a physicist. Whether you have a degree or not, that is all that it takes. And I believe everyone can be a physicist, just like I believe everyone can be a quantum mechanic. And that means even you. So get out there and do it, and I hope that you will have a really rewarding experience if you do. Hey guys, let's do quantum right.